Executive privilege must be asserted by the president personally, and as the Nixon case in front of the Supreme Court, which was decided 9-0, pointed out, executive privilege cannot be used to shield or hide wrongdoing. In the case of Nixon, the tapes of his personal conversations with people were ordered revealed by the court, and so I don't think that executive privilege will be a very successful defense here.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk more about the so-called Special Counsel report that has taken 2 years, millions of dollars, with the sole purpose of trying to find any kind of wrongdoing between Donald Trump, the Trump campaign, and the Russian Federation. The main thing everybody kept talking about all over the internet, all over television, was about collusion. Was there any collusion between Trump and the Russians? Did they interfere with the election? Did Trump help him? Did he do anything illegal? All this, that, and the third. We now have a conclusion from Bob Mueller, which was outlined in a bunch of key points given by the new Attorney General William Barr and also the Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. There is no collusion between Trump and the Russian Federation or the Trump campaign and the Russian Federation. That is expressly stated in the report. That has taken years, millions of dollars, all kind of just endless resources, all kind of subpoenas and people getting locked up and all this and that. There is no collusion between Trump, the Trump campaign, and the Russian Federation. That's expressly said. Now, what's not exactly expressly said in the report is the second question, which is about obstruction of justice. Did Trump try to get in the way of the report being done? That is not expressly said, whether he is quote unquote innocent of that, but it also does not say that he did do anything. It's kind of like right in the middle. However, Rod Rosenstein and William Barr said that there is no evidence of any kind of obstruction. They came out and made that conclusion specifically after the report came out, because I suppose they reviewed it with a team of people and they concluded that there is no actual obstruction of justice case. See, what Bob Mueller was doing is saying, well, it's not enough evidence to bring forth any kind of case, but there could be some questioning about obstruction because Trump was saying certain things in certain tweets. So that could be looked at as some kind of evidence of obstruction, but take a page of tweets to court and see how quick you get laughed out the courtroom. That would not fly. So he couldn't say there's any kind of evidence for obstruction because you couldn't take that to court anywhere and win. If you did win by some stroke of luck, it wouldn't survive the appellate court. So what's the point? I mean, and beyond that, you can't indict the president. You can impeach the president to get him removed. Then maybe you indict him after he's been removed from office, but you can't indict the president. That's some constitutional stuff right there, but that's a different story. And for now, I digress. The whole point is that there's no evidence of any kind of collusion, conspiracy, obstruction, nothing. Now, over the past couple of years, you see people like Little Adam Schiff and the entire MSNBC, CNN, CBS, ABC, NBC talking about, well, there is some evidence. There could be some evidence. I mean, people are now having to eat crow. They're having to eat their shoe. And I love it personally. I love seeing Rachel Maddow give out these crocodile tears. You know, one thing about this, I've been seeing this all over the place, all over the internet, people saying that she broke down. You know, I thought that when you cry, tears got to come out. But Rachel Maddow, I just saw kind of a scrunchy face with no actual waterworks. If I'm wrong, let me know in the box. But I just saw a scrunchy face. But you have her making a scrunchy face, but you also have other people in the media being totally irresponsible and, quite frankly, dangerous. They're talking about we should ignore the report. It doesn't mean anything. So what? They done spent millions of dollars, 2 years, a bunch of indictments. endless resources. Let's ignore that. Let's go to the street and get the real results. Well, sir, on MSNBC, what do you want to find that is not in the report? I mean, what do you really like? You think that there's a link between Trump and the Russians, quote unquote, but where is it? You got to be able to actually find it. See, Trump didn't get in the way of the report. He allowed it to go on. He could have fired people and put people in there to get the whole thing just squashed. He could have done that, but he didn't. He let it go because, number one, you can't just come in there and try to squash it. That's called obstruction. You could do that, but then that'd be definitely obstruction. And beyond that, why kill the report when it ain't nothing to actually hide? You know, it's unfortunate that you got guys locked up that really shouldn't be in jail. I mean, Paul Manafort shouldn't really be locked up. Even the lawyer, Cohen, he shouldn't be locked up either. People are getting locked up, charged, indicted, or whatever, just because Trump was the target. They want to get people to try and snitch on Trump. They're trying to dig and dig and dig and dig for dirt on Trump, and they're not able to get it. All you're able to get is like personal attacks from people like Larry Cohen talking about Trump is a racist and he's a misogynist. But give me some actual crimes. He could be a racist if that's what you think. I don't believe he is, but even if you do, where is that actually a crime? Give me a crime. You may not be a good person personally to somebody, but can you actually go to jail for that? Can I go to jail for just being a person that people don't like? I think not. So give me an actual crime here. These talking heads on these liberal news outlets are a mess. They have nothing, but they're trying to create things. Adam Schiff's talking about, oh, there's still evidence for collusion and obstruction of justice. Where is it at? It's not in the report that you guys have been supporting for 2 years now. So if it's not there, then where is it? That's what I want to know. You know, it's really simple as that. So that's pretty much all there is to it. The key points were given to Congress. If I can find a list of the exact key points specifically, I'll put that in the box. And I think the full report will come out pretty soon. The Democrats wanted to come out. I think they may kind of reverse their tune or be quiet down a little bit since we've seen the key elements come out. Since we know there's no evidence of any kind of wrongdoing on Trump's behalf or on the Trump campaign's behalf, they may not want to see the full report because all they're going to do is just get more embarrassed. They're going to get more egg on their face. Personally, I can't wait. I've been enjoying it. Throughout the entire time, over the past couple of years, I knew this would be the result. I did a video on Friday, and people are saying, well, the details aren't out yet. You got to wait till the details come out. Come on. We all knew this was going to be the conclusion. There was already a bipartisan decision from the Senate Intelligence Committee that said that there was no smoking gun as it relates to Trump, the Trump campaign, and the Russian Federation. No collusion, no conspiracy, none of that. Now we know that there is also no obstruction. Trump tweeted about it. He gets attacked by people, but their attacks, the mainstream media's attacks, the leftist part of the government's attacks are meaningless. Show me the evidence. If you don't have the evidence, then be quiet and move on. So what do you think? Do you think that the Mueller report and the conclusion from Barr and Rosenstein is correct? There's no corruption. There's no collusion, no conspiracy, no obstruction of justice, no abuse of power. Is that correct or is it incorrect? If it's incorrect, please explain to me why. There's a report that has been years in the making, millions of dollars in the hole to conclude what I just said. If that's wrong, then where is the right information? What have we not seen that should be seen to prove this case one way or the other? Whatever your comments are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.